The woman walked into the restaurant with deliberately messy hair, oversized glasses, and a wrinkled coat that looked 2 sizes too big. Her face carried a cold, almost rude expression as if she didn't care what anyone thought of her. People glanced at her with confusion. Some even frowned. But none of them knew the truth. The woman who looked so careless and unpleasant was actually one of the most powerful CEOs in the city. And tonight, she had only one mission. Ruin this blind date so badly that the man would never want to see her again. Before we continue, if you believe that kindness and second chances can change lives, please take a moment to like this video, comment where you're watching from, share it with someone who believes in good hearts, and subscribe to the channel, Kindness Stories. Your support helps spread stories that remind us how powerful kindness can be. Her name was Isabella Hartley, a 34-year-old billionaire CEO who had built a technology empire from the ground up. In boardrooms, she was respected, feared, and admired. Investors listened to her every word. Employees saw her as a brilliant leader. But outside the world of business, Isabella felt exhausted by expectations, especially when it came to relationships. Her wealthy family constantly pushed her to marry someone suitable. Someone powerful. Someone from the same elite circle. Tonight's blind date had been arranged by her aunt, who insisted the man was perfect. Isabella had no interest in meeting him. But to avoid another long argument with her family, she had agreed to show up, with a plan to make the experience so unpleasant that the man would walk away first. She arrived early and chose a corner table. When the waiter politely asked if she would like water, she shrugged and gave a short, dismissive nod without even making eye contact. She wanted to look rude, difficult, unapproachable. 10 minutes later, the man from the blind date arrived. Daniel Reyes looked nothing like the arrogant, wealthy businessman Isabella had expected. He wore simple clothes, a clean blue shirt and dark jeans. His posture was slightly tired, but his eyes were warm and gentle. In his arms, he carried a small backpack decorated with cartoon dinosaurs. He looked around the restaurant, spotted Isabella, and smiled politely before walking toward her table. Isabella immediately frowned and crossed her arms, preparing to push him away with her attitude. Daniel sat down calmly. His expression didn't change when he noticed her messy appearance. He simply offered a soft greeting and thanked her for coming. Isabella responded with a bored expression and a sharp tone. She barely looked at him, acting as if the entire situation was a waste of her time. She criticized the restaurant, complained about the menu, and acted uninterested in everything he said. But something unexpected happened. Daniel didn't seem offended. Instead of reacting with frustration or arrogance, he remained calm. Patient. Almost understanding. Isabella tried harder. She rolled her eyes when he spoke. She interrupted him. She even made sarcastic comments meant to make him uncomfortable. Still, Daniel simply smiled politely. Then Isabella noticed something strange. Every few minutes, Daniel checked his phone with concern. Not out of boredom, but worry. Finally, he explained why. He was a single father. His 6-year-old daughter, Sophia, was waiting at home with a babysitter. It was the first time he had ever gone on a blind date since his wife passed away 3 years earlier. Isabella felt something shift inside her chest, though she quickly hid it behind her cold expression. Daniel explained that he almost canceled tonight because he didn't like leaving Sophia alone for too long. But his sister had convinced him that maybe it was time to try meeting someone new. Isabella expected him to judge her appearance or